Okay, again, hi YouTube. Now YouTube is also there. I'm sorry, I forgot to click the go live button. I saw the preview, forgot to click the live button. So hi YouTube. I already talked a lot, so maybe I start streaming earlier, and now I'm just retelling the story of the fucked up the Convergence mod from last stream, which you can rewatch by the way on YouTube. So I will not to go too much into detail, but basically it did not work. It was like really bad performance, and it killed me, and I called it. And I knew from that point that if I really want to seriously play this mod, I will be frustrated out of my mind if I don't know, fight a boss and then die due to a loading stutter. Okay, that's the story behind the mod. And then we basically started normal Elden Ring, and I continued my already started NG Plus playthrough, which was after the DLC. So I played through the DLC like a while back when it came out. I don't even know. Was it a year back or 2 years back already? Time is flying. So, but I played through the Elden Ring DLC. I finished the game. Then I finished the main game, and I already started my new journey. And the question was if this is the normal experience, because I started at Castle Morne, basically. It is not. Normally, you finish the game and then you go to the bonfire at the hub area basically, and then you can start a new journey. Okay, and the new journey is basically NG Plus. And I already did that. I started NG Plus, I went through some stuff, I killed the first mini boss that is like the gate keeper to the first legacy dungeon, which I haven't done yet. And then I decided to check out Castle Morne and the Weeping Peninsula, which is like the surrounding area. And I love this. And this is where I left off all those months back. And I figured, hey, I wanted to do this NG Plus run anyway, so let's do it. And that's where we left off. So we are currently at Castle Morne, and we play the NG Plus run. It is way easier, okay, because I'm kitted out, like insanely kitted out. Like the DLC was insanely hard, at least for me, because I'm a pleb. It was probably the hardest thing that I ever went through. It was pre-patch, and I fought the last boss for, not gonna lie, 6 hours. 6 hours for one boss, which is insane. For me, it's insane. And the DLC was really tough. So yeah, I'm very much kitted out, and I think it will be a breeze for the majority. I still will get slapped, because I'm a noob. But yeah, I think it will be fun because we will make a lot of progress, and I can, pull you on the run through Elden Ring, through the probably greatest game of all time. So let's do that. I already started up the game, and I also fixed the issue with HDR. So if we now go into game, you should have like all the colors without the washed out look. And we continue where we left off. There we go. Look at my drip. Like, look at my drip. This is like equipment. This is from the vanilla game, but I think the Beast Champion armor is something. Shit, where is it? Is something from the DLC, but I could be wrong here actually. How can I see the? Bear with me really quick, because that's what I want. Silver armor engraved with tiny beasts worn by Bernal the Recusant. These are drawn to champions and to lords, and this armor befits a champion worthy of becoming a lord. And that is what Bernal was, until his maiden threw herself into the fire. It might also be like, either it was, I think it was a vanilla armor. But yeah, we will go through the game with the drip that I have. I always have Masmus armor, spoiler alert. I certainly don't have everything on the save. I platinumed the game on my PS5. I bought it on PC for the Elden Ring playthrough. I played through it so I can start the Elden Ring, and then I finished the Hauptgame, the main game. But I have not collected everything like I did on PS5. But I have like 2 full playthroughs under my belt and the DLC playthrough. For the elitists, the Elden Ring elitists, this is still like I'm still a cup, you know, like a puppy. But I feel like I know enough about the game to hopefully make this an entertaining ride. Let's put it at that. So let's continue. I know we need to go down here. And we go through Castle Morne. We kill the boss. And then we make our way through the to the first legacy dungeon. And let's see how far we come. Maybe we do some dungeons. Oh, was this a loading starter as well? Don't fuck with me. We see what we can do. Like maybe we do some dungeons on the way, and I will have a lot of problems with all the buttons until I have the muscle memory again. So I'm really sorry. The last time I played, and this is something you saw last stream as well, like very often, play a lot of games, and I play a lot of games like in parallel. So I try to run every single time to when I click my left stick in, but this is like going into crouch mode here. To run in Elden Ring, I have to hold down circle on my PS5 controller. This will fuck me up a lot. Okay, I know that we can drop down here, but I think this is a trap. This is a trap. So, is there a safer way down here? It is. I think they are those little plops. Yeah, those little plops. And they are insanely tanky. Like, they are insanely tanky. The first time you come to this region, they are not killable. Or almost not killable. I mean, I have a pretty nasty bleed build going on, so... I do a lot of damage because I'm, bleeding them. But you will not be able to do this when you first come here. So the best is to just ignore them. Oh. I don't know, I'm almost feel sorry for them, but I have a feeling that they will just get up. I mean, they are the victims here, by the way. The Misbegotten are definitely the victims here. So, if he is... He is not. Okay, he is not. Look, I don't want to hurt you, okay? I really don't want to hurt you, but I have to. I might have to. Look at this plop. He's very motivated. Like a very motivated plop. But I will not do like the mistake of fighting him here because I will fall down and I will die and it will be sad. Is it choppy for you guys? On the OBS preview, it looks really choppy. For me, it's solid 60. Maybe. Does this help? I have it set to borderless. Maybe it helps. It's still choppy for me on the OBS preview, but this does not necessarily mean that it's choppy for you. Okay, it's fine for you. Thank you for confirming. The Twin Blade Talisman. This is, I think this is a pretty cool talisman. Let's check it out. The Twin Blade Talisman. Now I have 2 of them. Enhances final hit of chain attacks. Pretty cool if you have like a double blade, like it's shown on the image. There are some weapons like pole blades and stuff where you can really make the most of it because they are really fast in attacking. But I got my build basically set out. Like, more stamina, insane bleed damage. I go with that, you know? I just go with that. I have forgotten that this is like the place for this talisman. I think you can probably find him somewhere else too, because I think I was not at Castle Morne when I played it. Like, I think I was not there. Look at those bleed pops. And I need to be careful. I need to respect the enemies, because right now I don't give a flying fuck. And this will kill me, I'm pretty sure. So now we're making our way down here. And as you can see, over there, where this fancy looking tree is our boss of this area. Oh! Come back here! Come back here! Don't fall, please don't fall. Oof. Does not give me anything? Okay, at least I was not falling as well. Tarnished golden sunflower. Smithing stones, by the way, are to upgrade your weapons. There are different kinds of weapons. There are, you know, like your normal weapons. Like this one, the backhand blade. That's why they go to plus 25. You will need different kinds of, like those stones in different shapes and rarities that you can find throughout the game to get it to plus 25. Plus 25 is maxed. And there are also weapons, like... Is this like a special weapon? I might not have upgraded this to the max yet, because, you know, I finished the game and I didn't have any more stones. But there are weapons that kind of need special kind, like glowing stones to upgrade them. And they only go to, I don't know, plus 10. So maybe it is like a weapon like that, I'm not sure. Just so you know, like there are two different ways of upgrading. By the way, this is one of those pole blades I was talking about. They go pretty hard with the talisman we just found. And this, yeah, okay, let's go. Misbegottens down here and rats. This is like the typical Souls I fuck you room. Like, this is the room where you usually die if you're not careful. So let's try to drop and kill one of them. And then let's try to get the fuck out of here. And be very careful with pulling them out, right? But we are insanely strong, so... But this is usually how you would do this, because... this guy can be very careful, and in combination with the rats, this can be your certain doom. By the way, look at the cool shadow in the background. This looks fucking amazing. This looks so cool. Alright, let's kill him. I'm so sorry. It's just for safety. They are the real victims in this story, because they are slaves in this world. And this is basically their story of, you know, revolting against their slavers. Which is cool, because, you know, FromSoft games never tell the story directly. You only... You most of the time get put into a place where everything has happened. Like, everything has happened, and you can piece together what happened from the environment. And this is usually how they tell their stories. Which I think it's pretty cool, especially in Elden Ring. Like, everything that went down in Elden Ring and seeing the state of the world, and then go back and try to piece together what exactly happened is so cool. Like, I'm so obsessed with this lore. It's something. Yeah. There are two big guys, I think, or one big guy and a flying fuck. So let's try to burst him down. Yeah. his hitbox was gone. Okay, let's... Oh, okay. Goodbye. Flying fucks are very, very receptive to damage while they are flying. So if you manage to jump and slap them out of it, it's pretty effective. Oh, you are still alive. You're I mean, that's probably like the... That's probably like the good thing if you're flying, right? You cannot fall. So let's see. Those are very cool. They are your friends. You don't want to hurt them. There's also a story behind those, which is that they are like souls, like killed souls that are reincarnated as those ghosts. You find one of them. Let's see if I can show it. I think yes. There you go. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell. A floating spirit that illuminates its surroundings. Prone to tears, the jellyfish girl searches for her distant home. Will bravely spew poison at foes on her summoner's behalf. It seems her name is Aurelia. So people tend to get reincarnated. There's a story behind it. You can even find the second jellyfish and you can bring her home. It's stuff like that that makes Souls games so special, you know? So we will not kill them. And how was it? No, that's not it. There we go. Let's drink a juice. I really need to, you know, make sure that I have the muscle memory. So let's try to not embarrass ourselves, right? Slap it. He's dancing. He's dancing. And I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm struggling with the buttons. I'm so sorry. I also started playing Neo again, and Neo has a very different control scheme. So yeah, it will take a while. It will take a while. But yeah, this does not matter. I think I can even shortcut this, right? Can I jump down there? Whee! Yes. Doesn't matter. He's not difficult. I have way too much damage for him. It's just like I need to... First, I need to get my souls. And then make sure that I'm pressing the right buttons. Okay, can I have this? Thank you. Okay. Too easy. It's too easy. Not as easy if you start out, obviously, but it's very easy if you have like such a bleed going on here. So I'm not even, you know, proud. I'm not even proud. It's not about that. It's just I'm way too strong. But there will be some bosses, especially if we make our way into the DLC, that will absolutely slap my fucking ass. And until then, I need to have my muscle memory ready. Because that's it. But yeah, let's see what we got from him, because we got a weapon. We got a weapon, the crafted blades, the crafted greatsword. Let's read its flavor text. So, the storied sword of Castle Morne. A revenger's weapon, it is burdened with oceans of anger and regret. One of the legendary armaments. By the way, one of the weapons you need to collect if you want to have like one achievement, one special achievement where you need all the legendary armaments. A lone surviving champion from a country now vanished was so determined to continue fighting that he claimed the swords of an entire clan of warriors. So, this is again up to interpretation, but the question is the soldier like this crafted beast? Or was this soldier the one who tried to hell against the uprising of the misbegotten? And is this boss that we just fought like the one that killed him and claimed his sword? Those questions, and if so, I mean, how long is this going on? You know, those are the questions that arise from FromSoft storytelling, and I love this so much. And there are channels out there like Vati Vidya's channel, which I fully recommend, that really dive deep in the whole lore, and it's so interesting to see all the interpretations because they leave some details out on purpose, right? But it's just so good. And this is just a, you know, a side area. This is just a side area. It's nothing major. Just a little story that you can find on your journey. So let's not fall down here, but I saw an item that I want to collect, and then we are basically done with Morne. Another thing that we will do is check out the father of the girl we met. If you remember from last stream, there was a girl on the way here that we encountered. Wow! Shit! Forgot about this dude. Holy shit! Oh yeah. I hate those crabs. Hey Stickman, what's up? Hi, can you help me fight Astel? I'm not sure if I'm the correct dude to ask right now, because, you know, my muscle memory is gone. If you have the patience to try it a few times, we probably can do it. But I don't know, how is it working? Like, how can you invite me specifically into your game? I mean, I'm down. I fought Astel like 3 times already. And I have a very strong build, so... But bear with me, it's been a while. But I'm certainly down to help a fellow adventurer out. That's not the thing. Yeah, let's check how it works. I think we might want to... Oh, give me a second. Shit, fuck. Oh, God. Ow. Ow. You again, huh? Flying fuck. We might want to set up a password or something like that. And this is how it works, right? Send summon sign. Launch setting. I probably want to play online. Send summon sign. Block your summon sign in worlds. Enable. No, disable. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if we can make it so that I only see your summon sign. But then again, I think I played through the major dungeons with a friend back then, so it has to work. It has to work somehow. Cross region play, no matchmaking. Or do I need to use the item maybe? Let me check. It's crazy how often I play this game. Like, how obsessed I'm with the game, and then you play it, like, stop playing it for a couple of months, and you basically forget everything. At least I do. Because I played, like, a shit ton of games in the meantime. Where are the items? So those are the curled fingers or something like that, right? Where are the multiplayer items? Souls, Remembrance, those are those. Festering Bloodfinger, this is the one to invade other worlds. Write messages. Lures in invaders. Creates a summon sign for cooperative multiplayer. Okay, wait a second. Okay, well, where do I put this password? Is this in the settings, maybe? Maybe I have to accept this first, huh? Okay, now. Press multiplayer. I cannot. Why do... Have I disabled? Let me check. Maybe I disabled something. Checking connection, logging into Elden Ring game server, retrieving data, information. If you enjoyed the base game, blah blah blah. Yes. Online. I'm online. You can see it in the bottom right, right? So let's. Okay. Let's go with potato. Okay. I don't have any viewers, so I hope that it will not get abused. Okay. All right, and then I probably need to go to Astel, right? So, and this is where you again need to help me out. Like, how do I do this? I think Astel is, and now we get into spoiler alert, so I'm sorry for everyone who is new to this. Where is it? How can I switch? I need to switch on the ground, right? How do I... God damn it. Wait. R3. It's not working. Wait, do I have to play to a certain point to get underground? Is this the problem here? Right stick does not do anything. Shit. Am I not allowed to? I mean, I'm in NG+, but do I have to... Like, is there a certain thing that I need to do first before I'm able to? Dude, I'm just started out. Like, I'm in NG+, but I just started out. The only thing that I did is, I just killed Morgit, or Margit, I guess, up here. Margit, and then I went down the Weeping Peninsula. So... if I need to unlock Nokron first, even in NG+, then I'm so sorry, because then I cannot help you. But I was not aware of that. I thought that NG+, because the whole map is open as well, right? So I thought NG+ might also mean that I have it all. I'm so sorry, dude. I was totally down for slapping like a big planet insect with you. So sorry, dude. Okay, but since we are already here, let's see. What do we want to do next? I still have some markers here, and I don't know why I set those markers. So why not check it out? Castle Morne lift. Let's get there. I'm really sorry, Stickman. I'm really sorry. But thanks for coming in here, dude. Maybe if I progress farther into the game, I will help you, okay? Wait there. Okay, I wait here. Oh, it's raining. Look at this. It's weeping. It's weeping outside. By the way, for everyone who is not familiar with Souls game multiplayer, how multiplayer works, unless you have the seamless co-op mod, I guess, is it's asynchronous. So people are in their world, but they can leave messages for you. Helpful ones, not so helpful ones. And they need to build them with preset words. And they can also put in signs that you can call to lure, to bring you into the game. And then you can kill a boss together, for example. Use the furl caller. Okay. You mean the furled finger, right? So now I set like a message and he can... Next E9 Grace. But I don't know what this means, so you need to be more specific. Next T9. T9 Grace. Which one is the T9? I'm waiting, dude. I have time. Don't you worry. I'm really trying to help. But now somebody should be able to summon me, basically. And they also can invade your games. This happened to me a lot too. When I played with my friend when Elden Ring came out, like we had invaders all the time. And this is kind of fun too, because they try to kill you and they get a reward for it. Or you kill them and then you get rewarded and they get banished from your world. It's pretty cool. Wait, what's the password? The password is potato1. But you need to write potato with OE. Like the wrong way. Because that's the whole joke. I leave it open. Just confirm that once you have it. Okay. So now, what do I need to do? Like, is this you, by the way? Would be funny. Oh. You know, I get a feeling that this might be due to the ray tracing. Let's put the ray tracing off. So what's the T9 grace, my friend? Did you turn on summoning stones in setting? Let me check. Send summon sign. Oh. Okay. Ah, 2. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. All right, yeah. No, I have activated it now. If it's not showing, I will try to set it down again. But it should. Wait, I'm setting it down once more. There we go. If some viewers or some people that watching this not live but afterwards, if you want to play with me, we can also think about, you know, installing the seamless co-op app so we can really do some group play, for example. Now go to the grace where you just add. Like this one? Okay. Do I need to be at the grace for the summon sign to show, or why is it important that I'm at the grace? Okay. Use full color again. This remedy. That I can see summon signs. Okay. I can tell you why it's not showing up, because the multiplayer implementation of this game is tedious. I cannot believe that it's still not fixed, you know? That the problems I had with my friend back then to just get into a multiplayer lobby is kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. Okay, wait, I do it again. I mean, I have a lot of them, right? It's still active. Let's do it again. Whatever. Multiplayer password is set. Go in here again. Send summons. Block your summon sign in worlds with adversaries present. That's why I set it to disable. It's not really clear what the setting does, right? From the name send summon sign, it's like enabling the sending of the summon sign. But from the flavor text, it's like block your summon sign, so. We need to got a boss. Yeah, you know what, dude. I really want to progress a bit in the stream. So if you stick around for the next streams, I will just install the co-op mod, and we can just play co-op then. I think this is way easier. If this is okay for you, dude. I'm so sorry, but I really want to also progress a little in the game. Okay, so where do we want to go? I want to check out the swamp stuff right here and see why I put a marker there. Could just be out of curiosity. Yeah, I try to remember. I make a note after the stream that I will install the seamless co-op mod, and then we can do stuff like that, because maybe other people are interested too. And it will be so much more fun, because then we don't have to fiddle with this weird system. Okay, what is this? Is this rot? Is this rot? Let me check. Oh no, it's poison. Okay. Oh, they're nasty. So what's here? What's here? Why have I marked this? Maybe because I never checked it out before. Is there something up there? There is something up there. And a fellow adventurer is also here to check it out. A golden rune. Nice. Okay. Alright. Consider this checked. Cannot open the map because enemies, I guess. It's such a nice vibe. The game is such a nice vibe. It's crazy. So good. Okay, so I guess this was just, hey, check it out. I think then we just continue. I think there's not much more here to check out that really helps us. So then I would say, what can we check out? Like, we could fight a big dragon. We could check out Murkwater Cave and meet the traitor. Or we can just go for the big dungeon. Limgrave tunnels. Sorcerer's Cellen. Let's check out a running gag. A running gag of the Souls. Of the Soul series. And meet what's his name? What's his name? Something with a P. I'm not shit, man. I'm so bad with names. There's almost, this is like Sid from Final Fantasy. There's always one of those in the game, in every Souls game. Just like the Moonlight Sword is in every Souls game. Ah, damn it. Yeah, we will find him. I think it was in this cave. Also, there's a very cool dagger in this cave. But shit, the performance is not good. What the fuck is happening? If someone knows what causes those micro stutters, I would be grateful to know. I mean, I set everything too high. It's not like this game is like the most beautiful game out there, but you know, the loading stutters are nuts. Why is this? But maybe it's not the mod at all. It's like, I don't know. Is multiplayer lagging maybe? But I have not... I didn't activate multiplayer before, right? No matchmaking. Play offline. Oh. Some settings have changed, but not been applied. I'm really not sure. Incantations. Wait, where is he? Is he not there in New Game Plus? Ah, the chest is also open. Like, the first time you encounter this cave, you go to the chest, you try to loot it, and then you get jumped by a dude that, as I said, is in almost every Souls game. But he's tricking you, so... Okay, I don't know what's going on. Let me... I don't know what's going on, but this kind of gives me the feeling that the mod might not have been the problem, which is kind of sad because I really thought that this is the mod. So, what could cause those stutters? I've never encountered those issues. I played this game so extensively. And it looks like loading stutters. It's really weird. But does this mean that I cannot get the dagger as well? Because you can get a really cool dagger here. I can show you. A really good dagger. I don't know if I picked it up the first time around though. So, I did. The Reduvia. Which is your first blood weapon that you can pick up. It's a very cool weapon. Oh! Wait. I just noticed something. I already have 2 of them. So I might have done the dungeon already. Ah, that's a shame. But this explains it. So I probably thought it would be cool to have 2 of those daggers. So I ran to the cave real quick. Okay. Never mind, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. This is too long ago. So I guess let's do something that is fun and progress through Stormvale. A very cool dungeon. They called it Legacy Dungeon back then. So they basically have all those little dungeons like the Castle Morne and stuff. And then they also implemented like the really big dungeons, you know, with big bosses that kind of resemble how the other Souls games are working. And this was the first Legacy Dungeon. And when I played this game, when it came out, I kind of did all the open world stuff alone, like exploration and find all the small dungeons. But I would meet up on the weekends with a friend of mine to do those legacy dungeons together twice. Because how the multiplayer game works is you kill a boss together, but then the one who joined in the world of the other will be banished. So to kill the boss in the other world, you have to do it the other way around. And since we had less of a challenge because we fought the boss together, we decided we play the dungeon twice. Nice. And we get a furl finger calling remedy to make sure that we can do this. This is so cool, like a really cool dungeon.
You there? Come over here, would you?
Really cool.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected. Yes, that's the spirit. You're just the kind of tarnished that I like. I pray for your success. Use that opening, the guards. You'll slip right. Yeah, you're just the kind I pray.
Always exhaust dialogue in Souls games. Always. It's an unwritten rule. So we breach the castle. Be careful not to... I will look into this hiccup issue after the stream, because I'm really curious. I mean, it basically just... The other thing that I'm thinking about could be that it's because of the fact that I'm streaming, so maybe it's just a... I don't know, a CPU bottleneck or something like that, but it's very unlikely, because the game should not need so much. But I have not encountered those kind of hiccups while I was playing, you know, when I first beat the game. Okay, those fuckers are extremely dangerous. Again, I'm extremely overpowered as well. But those flying fucks, like, are the end boss of flying fucks, okay? Those guys are, you know, like, when I first encountered those weirdos, I died, like, immediately. And it was scary. So... Yeah, this is not normal. Okay, let's... So if anyone knows what this could be, or encountered this as well, let me know. Okay, come down here. Let's show the people what you're all about. Oh well, fuck. This was too fast. But they basically have like swords as feet. You can see that. And they are extremely scary. Like, they kill you. If you don't know the moveset, you know, right away, you just die. You just die. There are two down here. Let's get the grace first, and then check out. I think I have not explored everything in this castle, at least not the first time around. Maybe on the playthrough on my PS5, but this is like... When did this game come out? I don't even know. Like, this was... 23, maybe? 24? 23? Or 22 even? I don't even know. So, can I jump down and kill him with one sweep? Can. Oh, let me lock on. But this was kind of like what I loved to do when I played it. Like just scouring, you know. See if I can find every nook and cranny. And I pissed off my friend so much. Donnie, if you're seeing this by any chance, because he was watching my streams. Whoa! If you're watching this, shout out to you, my friend. This was one of the most fun times I had playing games. But also I know that I pissed him off so much because I was so obsessed with the lore that I would, you know, stand and watch and, you know, figure out what it is and why it is and read all the items. And I know that this was sometimes kind of hard to endure, but I adore this game so much. Look at this. This is what I meant earlier, by the way. You are thrown into a world where something already happened. And it's not like, oh yeah, there was a fight. It's intricate, you know. Everything is there for a reason. All the details are put there for a reason. And figuring all the stuff out and also figuring out what kind of details are even important is one of the most fun you can have with a Souls game. So right here, it clearly looks like a fight took place and it got bombarded. But also, what are those roots, you know, and why are the roots thorny? And we will find something in this castle that will point to this. And this will tie into a big story that I love, by the way. Why those are thorns and stuff like that. So it's really something special. This game is so cool. And I love how FromSoft does it. And I would love to be a part, you know, of the whole process. How they even come up with stuff like this. How do they structure their brainstorming and how they keep track of their lore? And then how are they, you know, putting this stuff into the game? Okay. He just rang the alarm even though I wanted to read. Oh my god. Okay. We're not fighting here because I would just fall. So let's bring them all down here. Okay, yeah, guys, are you ready? I hope so, because you will die. I wanted to see what I got. I got a shield, like the Morgit shield. Maybe leather shield of Stormvale soldiers. Much like the castle, it is marred by mottling and thorns. Some say it is the curse of grafting which causes such affliction, while others talk of its roots being something altogether more sinister, hidden deep within the castle. So this already hints at two possible explanations why those thorns are, and you know, both have a valid root cause, because the boss that we encounter here is Godwin the Crafted, I think his name is, and he likes to graft body parts onto him. And I don't know if you know what grafting is, but usually grafting is done in the botanics when you take a species of a plant and you graft it onto another. For example, you could use like a specific sort of apple and craft it onto another apple tree or another, you know, plant altogether to enhance their properties. I'm not an expert, obviously, but I know that they are doing this or did this in the past, for example, to make sure that a stump is more sturdy for a specific fruit or something like that. So the metaphor in this game is very often like botanical nature, you know, the trees and thorns and plants, but it's also quite literal in this world. And Godwin the Crafted, as we will see, likes to craft body parts onto him to make him stronger, because he wanted to be a demigod like his brothers, which are all like kids of Marika. And Marika is the ruler of this land, but she is also nowhere to be found, as we saw in the opening cutscene. So, yeah. It's a pretty cool lore. Because she made this land, like she put the Elden Ring into place, and the Elden Ring, if you're curious, is basically a ring of runes, and not like a stone ring or anything. It's like in the menu, as you saw in the menu, it's like a very ethereal ring of runes, and all those runes kind of determine what the rules of this world are. You know, they decide stuff like what it means to be alive and what it means to die, and if there is reincarnation, how it works. So it's basically something otherworldly that kind of determines how the world functions. And this ring got shattered, which also means that this land is in absolute turmoil. And she's nowhere to be found, and we will find out why. But this is very, very interesting stuff, and look at this. This is another typical Souls room, because those are all explosive barrels. You know, those motherfuckers, right? Those motherfuckers. Oh, need to go. You can destroy those caskets. Not caskets, barrels. Sorry, casket is something different. You can destroy them by just, you know, roll through them, which can help you here. You see, we found like the stuff from the commoners, and this is what I usually do. Like if I play those games, like we found the commoner's garb, right? So I would go in here and try to figure out what is a commoner. What are those guys? Garb with a thick embroidered cape attached, standard wear for commoners of the lands between. The board hung from the neck depicts a sprawling tree, its roots and branches forming two holes. This is a self-imposed shackle, a voluntary display of allegiance to the Erdtree that increases faith. So they are probably like the helpers or the servants of this castle, and they are very much on, you know, kind of faithful to the Erdtree. But you will find different items that help you put together like the real lore of specific factions, people, and beings. And this is how I would usually go, and this can be very tedious, but it's also a lot of fun to puzzle together what it is. I think there's a boss in here, so let's be careful. Oh, we get a cutscene as well. This is fucking scary. It's dark, dude. It's really dark. The first time you come in here, you probably die, because this fucker, which you will also encounter later on, is a beast. Like, he's a beast. You can also see, like, he has like armor with a dragon on it. Also very interesting and very noteworthy. And not just that, there seems to be horns as well. And all the depictions, all the details, they are not there just because they are there. This is the greatest strength of a Souls game or a FromSoft game. Everything has meaning. Like the fact that he is here has meaning. The fact what he's wearing has meaning. Like it could even be that this room has a special meaning, and this is so special about FromSoft. And I will gush about this all the time, because I want you guys to, if you never played a Souls game before, I want, if you will play one game from FromSoft in your life, it should be this. And I want you guys to understand what's so special about it and how it can be special. Because quite frankly, when I what the fuck was that? When I played as Dark Souls the first time, like, it took me probably an hour and I returned the game. You know, back then you could just go into like GameStop and just, you know, return it and I got my money back. Because I was not, I didn't understand what the pull of this game is, how the game functions. I treated it like a normal action game and I got my ass beat. I haven't even gotten through the first area because I was not, you know, thinking about just running past a boss because it's too difficult. I was just, you know, okay, maybe I'm just not good at the game or the game is bullshit and I don't want to see it ever again. So I want you guys to understand how this game works and what this game wants from you and what the specific playstyle is that you need to... Forgot about this. Let me see, I have more of those, right? Please help. There are a lot more of them, like they're pretty cool. I want you guys to understand how the game functions, because I think once you treat this game like you should, it probably will also be like the best game you have ever played. So we found a talisman in here as well, and this talisman is also a pretty good one. Let me check. What was the one with the saber on it, right? This one. The curved sword talisman. A talisman depicting a curved sword and a swordsman, and hence its guard counters. It is said that a blind swordsman was the originator of this technique, the art of following one's opponent to strike so as to leave them vulnerable to a well-timed reply. So I was just checking it out because it could have been that this also gives a little bit more context to why this dude is here, right? Maybe he was just guarding the key. The key that opens up a door. And conveniently it's this door. By the way, let me tap out of the game real quick. Give me just a second. I was just thinking maybe a download is going on and this game just doesn't like it if you know there are fluctuation in the network. But right now also like it's working pretty good. Let's kill this dude first because he looks like he could be... Ah, he's the one. Okay. No, he's going... Oh, dude. Fine, I guess. Fire grease. Okay. The item up there. So let's see if we can... Where we come from? Maybe. Whoa! Dude! I knew he was coming. Like, I knew he was coming. I was just not aware that it was right here, man. And he gets me every single time. Like, this is... Wow, jump scare. Jump scare city. Silver pickled fall foot and a weathered straight sword. We will not read the item description of the straight sword because I don't want to, you know, annoy you or anything. You can let me know in the comments if you want to have this more in-depth lore dump as well. So we will read through item descriptions. I will, for now, I would just go with the ones that I'm sure is interesting. By the way, this is the starting area. If you start Elden Ring, you will spawn there. Eventually, I think. And then you go down here, and then I will not spoil what happens. But I think this is where you come up from the tutorial area. It's, by the way, also something that I truly love in every Souls game. You can see a lot of stuff. Wait, where's my... There we go, my telescope. You can see a lot of stuff that you will be visiting eventually. Hey, bud. Ooh. They hurt. I cannot be too lenient on my power because they still hurt. Very much. Okay. There is a chest over there. No, it's just a... That's so fucking annoying, dude. I will find out why this is. I, by the way, will also not try to 100% run anything. I would just go with what looks to me like it's interesting, but I will not, you know, I would try to progress through the areas as much as I can. Can I go the... probably not, huh? Just what I'm curious. I know that this is not the way to progress forward right now, but just to see. But yeah, I will try to make progress. Also, by the way, this artwork is like, this is so insane. I hope that I will one day, I don't know how, maybe I need to go to Gamescom or whatever, but I hope that one day I can shook the hand of Hidetaka Miyazaki. I think that's the Miyazaki, right? Not the Miyazaki from... Miyazaki, like the director of this game. I want to shook his hand and tell him what insane work this is. Like, this is so cool. Also, by the way, since we have the loading status as well, I think we can at least increase the fidelity of the game, because why not? Because I saw some textures have not loaded in, still have not loaded in. That's a shame. But yeah, it's insane. The art is so crazy good. I want to shook his hand. Him and Hideo Kojima, I think. Those two guys, if I have a chance to tell them how much their games mean to me, that would be awesome. Because I'm not the biggest Souls fan ever, or the biggest, you know, not even close, you know, but I have such a deep appreciation for those games. Can I jump this? Well, this was good. I would not have, you know, I'm cocky. I'm kind of cocky because I would not have done this in a regular playthrough. Not even get rewarded for it. That sucks. But yeah. Those games mean so much to me. The first playthrough of Elden Ring was so special. All the stuff that you encounter, the things you find, it's something else. Oh, look at that. So those are the soldiers from this here, like, but they also have a great resemblance of the soldiers of Leyndell, because the dragon has to do something with the first lord. Very cool, very cool. What are you guys? Guys, you need to tell me some stuff in the comments. I'm so sorry, but are there some people, like some game directors or whatever, that you want to shook hands Have I? Oh, I don't even have enough to level up. Okay. It will be a long way to level up stuff, but it doesn't matter. I think I should be powerful enough to get through the game again, right? I'm not sure. But yeah, there are some people that I definitely. Ooh, new tricks. Fuck you. Oh, I one-shot them with the glaive. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, they're pretty nasty. Like that. Very. Oh god. You know, you can make an entry for the lexicon. You know, entry is flying fuck, and you just do put a picture of those guys next to it because they're really they are the flying fucks. But yeah, let me know if there are some games out there that you would like, some game directors or some teams that you would just tell how much they mean to you. At this point, I turn 36 next Tuesday. Like, at this point... Oh god. Oh, I knew this was a mistake. At this point, I'm not even sure if I have a problem or if it's considered okay at this point. Because I'm still playing games so much. But yeah. I have a strong feeling towards a lot of game directors that I would really, really like to tell how much they mean to me. But then also I'm like kind of a very polite guy, you know. If I would see Miyazaki at like a Gamescom or whatever, I don't even know if I had the balls to go over there and just tell him. I mean, I probably have the balls to do it, but you know. They probably get a lot of people that just, you know, never let them be. Okay, we can go down here and there's the church, but I know there's an NPC in the church, so let's go there. And this, by the way, is the main gate, I think. Down here somewhere is the main gate. There's also a boss down here. Interesting. There's a main gate down here. And this would be a whole lot of pain going through this. Like, I never did this, going through the main gate. But we will get down there as well. At one point. And there's a knight. I think there was a window where we can drop in. It is cool. Kukri. Oh. Hello.
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name.
Ah, it's Roger.
Sorcerer,
Cool.
As you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormvale Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
Godric is the name. Godric the Grafted.
I see. Here to challenge Godric and lay your hands upon a great rune, are you? You can see it then, I take it. The guidance of grace. Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm tarnished, like you. But unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came here, to the lands between. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one? As a fellow tarnished, once guided by grace, I'd love to help you out, if it please.
Yeah, he's a sorcerer and he can... Carrying greatsword is pretty cool, but I'm also kind of... Let me see. I'm pretty sure that I probably already have this, right? But I also kind of need to find out how to set it. I think I needed to set it at a grace, but can I see if I have it? There we go. Carrion Greatsword. But quite frankly, impenetrable thorns is all you need. This was a spell that I spec'd into for the DLC because it helped with some of the challenges. It's extremely powerful. I don't know if they fixed it or they adjusted it because I'm not, you know, up to date with all the patches. But this fucking thing was melting bosses. We can try this out at a boss, maybe at the last boss. Let me check the time. I think maybe we make it to Godric today. He's a cool guy. I love this dude. I like him very much. I like him very much. Yeah, the muscle memory is so hard. What do I need to do to invoke this? Furious Blade of Ansbach. This is also pretty cool, I think. I'm pressing the wrong button. It's so hard for me, dude. What is wrong? My muscle memory, my brain is just not working right now. What's going on? It's not the. So this is the dragon seal, but we don't need the dragon seal. I think we need this one, right? And then I need to... How can I... Whatever. There we go. I was confused because I have to hold down. So, you know, I will explain my confusion because I was just, you know, brain farting all around. Like, the way you change weapons. Right now I hold it in, you can hold weapons in one or two hands, alright? Right now I'm holding this scepter in one hand, which means I can invoke sorceries, okay? But to do this, I need to press down triangle and then one of the face buttons over here. So the left one for the left weapon and the right one for the right weapon. So to make sure that I'm not holding it in two hands again, I need to press triangle and then the left. But if I hold triangle too long, it also brings up my pouch, as you can see in the bottom left corner. And this kind of confused the hell out of me right now. So if I want to change the weapon, my staff, my Albonoric staff here, I need to press the diggy pad to change the weapon. And then if I want to have the back blades each in one hand, I need to double hand the back blades, which is triangle and left. And if I want to have my scythe on the right hand, I need to triangle and right. And then again for holding it in two hands. And this can get very confusing. Especially if you're not, you know, if you don't have the muscle memory. Okay, this is the church. Take me to church. I worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. Hey buddy, let's dance a little, shall we? Whoa, ooh, cool tricks, dude. Cool tricks. I don't see anything. Oh, and I jumped down because I'm a fucking idiot. And there's a level down there, is there? Jesus, fuck. You know, this is when you start shit talking, even NPCs. So now we are in the very delicate situation of we need to go down there. There's our. There a faster way to get down there without falling to my death again? Probably not. It's not like that I'm losing much because, you know, the runes that I'm losing. Not really. Okay, I use the glaive because it has more reach. That was the muscle memory, by the way. I changed to it very quickly. No, this time they don't kill each other, which is unfortunate. Buddy, it's so nice of you to wait for me, by the way. It's so nice to wait for your body to die before you come down here. This time we just go down here. Yeah. I was shit talking the NPC and this is what I get. Can I make this jump? I mean, let's gamble a bit, right? Because we're so powerful. What's the fun? What's the fun in being safe all the time? You never fully live. Okay, buddy, I'm back again. Can we do the dance again, please? Can we maybe try... Wait, can we... I pressed the wrong button again. Brain fart again. No, we need to change. There we go. And now, is it... No, it's not. Wrong button again. There we go. Oh, he's doing it. Oh, God. Okay. Nope. It's not as powerful as I remember. No, it was way more powerful back then. Like, he would have been blew up in... But I'm playing with my food here. It's not like it's a real challenge. We got a banished knight sword. So now we could find out what the banished knights are, right? So let's have a look. If I find the sword, that is banished. Banished knights. There we go. A finely crafted greatsword, intricately engraved with an ancient motive. Given to knights who, whether by misfortune or misdeed, were forced to abandon their homes. Most of these knights were sent to the fringes, where they were forced to start anew with only the spare for company. It almost sounds like they're mercenaries. So it's kind of befitting for, you know, like a bastard like Godric to have those knights around. I'm sure you get, you know, oftentimes those enemies have a certain chance of also dropping their whole armor. So sometimes it's like you kill a lot of those enemies and you get lore from all the item pieces that gradually drop. So I'm sure that other armor pieces of those guys will reveal even more lore about where they come from and why. And, you know, I'm also aware that a lot of people just don't give a fuck, you know? But I do. Because as I said, everything is put in the world for a reason. Like, there are very, very few instances where there's some random stuff. All the stuff is put there to tell a story of something that already has happened. And those guys will fuck you up the first time you come here. They scare the shit out of me still. Those are the grafted scions. And if you kind of Google what a scion is used for crafting, which is like holding the grafts, the things that you want to graft on. But it's almost like there are body expandage pinata, you know? Because they have all the arms, you see? This is so fucked up. Like, this is really fucked up. Elden Ring lore can get very dark. If you don't look for it, you will never find it. But if you do, you might be very surprised why certain things are the way they are. Okay, we will drop down there. Rule number 1, never drop down there, okay? If you first start out, don't drop down there. Because dogs are the fucking worst in this game, and you will probably die. But I also want to see what this item is. Another thing, why is a giant hanging there, you know? What are they doing with this giant? Why? And what is this? Like, is this just a hole for corpses? Does this giant serve any purpose? And there's a chrysalid's memento. I wonder what this is. Memento left by the chrysalids, sacrificed for crafting. A brooch wrapped in red velvet, traces of blood are visible. Faintly visible spirits try to convey something, but their voices cannot be heard. So the chrysalids are something that you also encounter once you walk up Stormwell for the first time if you play, and yeah, you see to tell a story. Why here? Because probably those are like the limbless corpses of the chrysalids, the people who are used to get all the appendages from to craft onto Godric. And maybe he even tried to craft something from a giant. That's because an arm is missing and a leg. And see, this is how you theory craft what has happened here. And I love this. I love this so much. Oh shit. Okay. Let's fight this boy. I think for him, I want to resort to the sickle stuff. And yeah. Let's hope that he is not fucking us up too much. But he is really scary. Good night. Also something that you might want to avoid the first time you're here, but we're doing it. And you can see there are a lot more of those chrysalid body sags and all the, the limbs used for crafting. And this, by the way, was the first Elden Lord. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And the fact is, there's something that is also very lore relevant, and we will see once we go more through the game. Like, every Elden Lord has been given, like, a spirit, like, an animal spirit that is kind of attached to them. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's so cool. Pretty cool. Sorry, guy. I was as surprised as you are, dude. As surprised as you are. It's almost like he was kind of, you know, flinching. Like, oh god, what the fuck are you? And I was like, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Feel the same way. The feeling is mutual. Ooh, this looks like a bad trap. This looks like a bad trap. I think this is not the way we want to go out there. I also would appreciate a grace. So let's keep checking. I feel like it's probably not the best. Exalted flesh. This was the wrong button again. Holy shit. Woo! Okay. Hello? I think you find a really cool item in here. Let's kill this dude real quick. Just for consistency reason. There we go. Banished Knight Halberd. And let's go with it. Banished Knight Halberd. A finely crafted halberd. Blah blah blah. Intricately engraved. The same as the sword. Okay, it's the same flavor text than the sword. Okay, nothing more to find out. But I think there's a very cool item here. The Mimic's Veil. And the Mimic's Veil... Where is it? Is this not recent items tab? Oh shit. Oh shit. There. Where is it? Where is it? Mimic's Veil, where are you? Shit, where is it? I know what it does, but I don't know where it is. I wanna read it to you. Cause it's really cool. It's a really good. Those are all the talismans. It's not a talisman. Those are infos, recent items, but it's not here. Why is it not here? This is kind of the downside of playing through a new game plus and having all this shit in here. Those are all the cracked tiers, not really new. Okay, what else? Whoa. Whatever. Chest, no. Okay, I tell you what it is. I don't know where to find it. Why is it in the multiplayer? It's probably in the multiplayer. Ah, whatever. It's the Mimic Whale is an item that you can equip or use, and you can become a random item, like a prop from Elden Ring, and this is used to hide from people that invade you. So maybe because I'm not playing online, I cannot see the item. Maybe it's something like that. But this is very interesting and very funny because I used this once. I was invaded by someone, and I didn't want to die. Like I just beat a boss or whatever. I had a shit ton of runes on me, and I didn't want to die. So I used the Mimic Whale, and I think it made me into like a plant or something like this. And I just, you know, stood still in a corner of a room, and the invader just didn't find me. And then I just left at one point. It was so funny. Like, this is such a cool item. Really, really cool item. Okay, but the question remains, what is the perfect way to progress here? Because I don't want to just... we're up here again, okay. It's up there. Maybe this is a good thing. Hello! Sorry. Gold picket, full foot. Those can increase item find, by the way. So you can skip the nights. You can skip the night. What's up when I'm dropping here? It probably kills me, right? Ah. There's probably also a way that you can... look at this. This also looks interesting. Can I open this up? I can't. Okay. Fog gates, somber smithing stones, by the way, are the smithing stones for the special weapons. Do I have a stone sword key? I do have a stone sword key. Okay, what do I get from this? Hello? Oh yeah, okay. I wasn't O2 guys. Alright. Too bad that I'm fucking strong, guys. But this is like, ooh. I'm not sure if I ever went down here. Oof. Hey, dude. Oh, you wanna do this again and just drop to your death? Come on. No? Yeah, this is something that we will be... He resigned? Is he dead? No. Anything else? We found the hawk. Let me check. I'm curious because I don't know if I ever found this. Because I'm not sure on my first playthrough if I had a stoneward key. You find those suckers in the world, but you know, you might not have any on you. A tall, medium-sized wooden shield, light for its size and easy to handle, adorned with a long-forgotten crest of stone, but ancient in design. Okay, now nothing lore relevant, but maybe a cool shield. I don't know. I'm not using shields. Okay, interesting. Very well. Yeah, probably been there. I think you can drop down from another side and then you don't have to use the stone key, but I could be mistaken. But yeah, tough luck. I don't know a better way around, so let's make a run for it and hope we don't die. Okay. Guys are pissed. Guys are pissed. Where do we need to go is the question. Where do we need to go? Oh, this guy looks savage. There's Hey guys, can you... Wow, okay, there's a lot of guys, dude. There's a lot of guys. Yeah. One at a time, please. Oh, I guess 2 or 3 also are perfectly fine. The Exile set is dropping here, which is also pretty cool. You can, by the way, destroy those guns, and they will not respawn, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want to make sure that even if you die, you have an edge, then this is what you can do. Ow. How rude. I was just explaining something. 666 damage. That's diabolic. Alright. Hey, bud. And by the way, I know that you might watch this and be like, oh, this game looks easy as hell. But please, please, please remember that I'm very, 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 very strong. Like my equipment is very strong. This is not a good representation of what this is. Can I use this? Can I use this if I... Oh, that's sad. I don't even know what's down there. Let's check it out. Hey guys, I feel like the time has come. Woo. Oh, duh, I know where this leads. I know where this leads. Is there not a giant down here? Wow! Okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay, Ballista. No. First, we get to a site of grace. I don't want to do this again. There's the cathedral. We went up there, if you remember. Like, look at this. Look at this gorgeous, insanely detailed artwork. Like, this is so cool. Also, by the way, there's like you can yeah, we will do this. Let me first find a grace. I think there's a grace nearby. Those paintings, you can find those spots that are painted on this painting and you get something for it. It's like an open world kind of thing. Those are omens. Like, omens are very, very, very not liked in the lands between. Oh my god. And they hit fucking hard. Let's not be... There's a grace. I'm sorry, Mr. Omen. Omens are... Oh shit. I need to rest at it. Oh god. I might be dead. Oh my god, I might be dead. No. Oh. Oh my god, he killed me. No. Shit, it was so close. Does this count? Do I respawn at this grace at least? Does this count? It does. Ha. Nice. What was I about to say? Yeah, omens. Omens are the ones with the horns, and they are bad. Like, they are called omens, and they're also a bad omen. So, is this coming from down or up? Okay, so there's a shortcut back up, right? They are a bad omen in the lands between. So, whenever they appear, like, Mami Marika don't like, okay? Now we kill this fucker. Dude, do you fucking hit hard? What the fuck? Now we can get somewhat better look at him. So this omen has his horns removed because they are, like, horns are a sign of, like, it's not blessed with grace. You know, everything that is golden from this golden tree, like the whole order does not like the omen horns, because the whole horns originate from something that is way older than the order. And I will not spoil too much. It will get relevant very much in the DLC. But they are bad for, like, the good reputation of the Golden Order, okay? And it's important because Margit, you didn't see this because I already beat him, but we will encounter him again. He's basically an omen and a son of Marika. So there are obviously omens in the family, in the Golden family. They get stronger. They now have also, like, swords in the face. Like, look at this. This is basically another evolution of the flying fuck. Smithing stones, I will take them every day of the week. I think I can just buy them. I don't know if this resets in New Game Plus and I need to find the items again to buy it. But just in case, and if I find a weapon that I might want to level up and use, you know, if I get bored of the setup that I have right now, I would just take them with me.
Proud. You were a fine warrior.
Ooh, look at there.
Your choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place.
Hey, what's up? I missed you.
Well, who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godric's lot. I am Nefeli Lu. Tarnished and warrior, like you. I'm here by decree of my father. How utterly repellent this is. This grafting of Godric's ill befits a lord. He's tainted the very winds. If you intend to challenge Godric, I ask you call upon me. The winds run foul with his deeds. I'm certain father would permit me aid the fight.
Yeah.
Apologies, but I've idled long enough. As fellow Tarnished, we must each follow our own guidance. Down whatever road takes us to the throne of Elden Lord.
She's cool. I like her. She's very cool. Has a whole quest line that is quite interesting. Yes, I think she's the daughter of the all-seeing Fuck, man, I'm so bad with names. So we will encounter this later. It does not matter for now. But what matters is that we can summon her for the boss fight. And I think I will, just for... the boss fight will not be a problem with the equipment that I have. So it does not matter if I summon... it's not about ego. This playthrough is not about ego. Not at all. That's why I'm playing NG Plus right now. It's more of a victory run, okay? I don't know how the later NG Plus are, if it gets more interesting, more challenging, probably. But the first NG Plus is probably just a victory lap, you know? I did my part, I played through the Elden Ring DLC, and I'll just have fun. So we will summon her and beat Godric with her, just to see if this has any altercations to the quest. I'm curious. But you will encounter a lot of NPCs like her. And you can summon them just in case that you might want to... yeah, have someone to help you with the fight. And there's our troll. And I will try to get something to work. But first I need to get rid of the soldiers. And not get killed by their by the troll. Yeah, not get killed by him. But we need to lure him. Oh, he's fast. Oh, he's fast. Come with me, dude. Please come with me. I need to try something out. Maybe you saw like the blue glowing stone earlier, and I just want to help you out in case you're wondering what this is. This right here is something that only gets broken with a very strong attack. So when we get him over here and maybe are lucky, he will kill this. Did he? He did. Nice. Okay. Now we kill him. But not too cocky. Now stay between his feet. Dodge sometimes. You probably will not be able to kill him the first time you're here, because you might not have the damage needed, but those giants are pretty easy to defeat. Just stay beneath their feet, don't get stomped on. At least if you're cocky like me because you cannot die right now, then do it. But we got 6 smithing stones, 1 smithing stones and 1-2 smithing stone, which is pretty cool for early on. And this is how you can open it. You're welcome. I was not aware of this for the longest time, because when I played Elden Ring the first time, you know, there was not a lot of material out there to help me, which is kind of fun in its own right, you know, because you play the game and you really don't know where everything is and how stuff works. And I would also recommend, I mean, if you're watching this playthrough, I appreciate it, of course, and you get spoiled somewhat, but I really encourage everyone to experience this game as vanilla as possible, because it's so cool to kind of find things out for yourself. So this is Godric. Oh, we're already here. Very nice. So we just make sure that everything is refilled. Then we get this beetle over there, and then we summon our girl. We have a level up right now. We have a level up? Nah. Okay, maybe after the boss. What do we have in our... Yeah, this is something that we also could check real quick, what we have in our Wondrous Potion. Because the Wondrous Physic Potion lets you combine 2 cracked tears, or a crystal tear and a cracked tear. And this gives you a certain effect. For example, now if I drink this potion, which I have 1 of, I steadily restore HP, and I also get more stance breaking potential. Stance breaking in Elden Ring is a big thing. I'm not using it too much right now, but that's also why I sometimes jump and hit, make jump attacks, basically because this breaks stance more. And if you break stance, you get a critical hit. This can be very, very, very strong. And as you can see, I have a lot of options. What else do I have? Restore temporary boost stamina, boost strength, boost dexterity, boost all damage negation, magic attacks, lightning attacks, holy attacks, causes concoction to explode, Lord of Blood cursed. Okay, yeah, I leave it at that. I mean, it's not that important. By the way, fun fact, I played through the DLC, and in DLC you can also find cracked tears, and I haven't even found out how. Like, and now I know there are certain enemies that you need to kill. I just went around them because I didn't know how to beat them, and they were strong as fuck, so I was just, you know, avoiding them. And afterwards I found out that all the new cracked tears were hidden through this enemy, and I was like, no! Finished the DLC, haven't found 1 single cracked tear from the DLC, which is nuts. Okay, but we will have another chance, because I mainly play through NG Plus to get to the DLC again, because I want to experience this again. The DLC is so fucking good. I feel like this is a trap. Stormcaller, very nice. Oh, there are pots. Hey guys, Oh, but then it is a big pod as well. Those are so cool. Like, you will encounter one of those pods that can talk, like Alexander. And I love them. Once you know what's inside the pods, though, it's not as lovely. And it's also a big part of the DLC, by the way. I will not kill them, because I love them. Yeah, back off. Come on. You don't want to do this. And there's the summon sign. So this is the summon sign for Nepheli. And we will use her to kill Godric. And I will shut up for now, because this boss fight is actually pretty insane. Not from a difficulty standpoint, but just from a visual standpoint. So for the next couple of minutes while we fight this dude... Oh. Sorry, I will just shut up and let you vibe with it, okay? Alright. Nepheli? You ready to fight Godric? Let's do it.
Mighty dragon, thou'rt a true born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well. Lowly tarnished. Plain as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the lord of all that is golden.
This was the stance break. Truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength. That's so insane. Whoa. Don't die, Nepheli! I'm coming. lore time, guys. Lore time. So before we let's see. This is a great rune. Like the Elden Ring, as I said, is a ring of runes, right? And those great runes were part of the Elden Ring, but since it's shattered, every one of the, you know, the kids of Marika got a shard of the Elden Ring, aka a great rune. And this is the great rune of Godric. The great rune of the shard bearer Godric, devoid of any benediction. Seek the divine tower of Limgrave, which stands beyond the great bridge from Stormberg Castle. So you need to activate those great runes and they give you something for it. Like you get a buff for it. Also, the remembrance of the grafted, which is like the remembrance of the bigger bosses you kill. It's very similar to Sekiro, if you ever played this. You can use those remembrances to craft weapons, for example, from those, or items from those bosses. Okay, the remembrance of Godric. Also, they hold pretty cool lore most of the time. Remembrance of Godric the Grafted, hewn into the Erdtree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. A feeble man sought power through the grotesque act of crafting. One day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold. So not much lore here, but basically he tried to be stronger by crafting stuff onto him because he was not gifted with the demigod's power of his brethren. So, and in this case, he was an abomination, as we just saw. And Nephilim also Nephili also survived, which is good. And let's touch Grace. Let's rest real quick and see what happened. This is pretty cool.
What a pathetic excuse for a lord you were. Craven to the bone. Pushing me about like that. And after all that grafting, where did that get you? Look down on me, would ya? Godric, you filthy slug. Feel it. Feel it. Feel my bloody wrath.
I think you showed him, brother.
Oh. Hello there. This weasel was... Godric was always looking down on me. He got what he bloody deserved thanks to you. I tell you though, what goes around comes around. He had an ugly heart, an uglier countenance, and met the ugliest of ends, eh?
Retribution. Yeah, nothing of interest for me. Pretty nice dungeon, pretty nice art, as I said. Pretty cool boss fight. This was also the boss fight that was used in a lot of the marketing materials. This boss fight was shown pretty much everywhere once this game was announced. And yeah, what can I say? I love this boss fight so much. I think I would give like a little story every time we beat one of those dungeons from my personal experience. And this was the first legacy dungeon that I beat with Daniel back in the day. Twice. We enjoyed ourselves so much because we were stunned by the sheer size. After going through all the open world activities up to that point, you know, doing all the smaller stuff, seeing all the wondrous stuff, you know, learning the ropes and the mechanics and what those items, those icons mean and how the open world stuff works, and then culminating in this insane dungeon with this insane art display and this cool boss fight from all the marketing material. This was goosebump time, you know. And this was on the weekend. I know, I think it was a Saturday. I still remember it. I took off from work. I was on vacation. And this was one of those games, you know, I was not super hyped when it came out. Like, I played the beta and I was not super hyped. I was like, okay, I was lukewarm. Was not sure if I would like an open world Dark Souls. And then I started playing it from the beginning and progressed and got stronger and found stuff and got into the lore. And not gonna lie, I woke up, or I forced myself to wake up at 7 a.m. I ate something, I sat down to play Elden Ring, and I went to bed like 4 in the morning and played the whole day through. Like, it's insane to kind of tell you this because I'm a grown man, you know, but this is what happened when I played Elden Ring, and I have the fondest of memories. And Dani, wherever you are, whatever you do, if you ever come across this video and see this, I miss those times, man. I really do. I tried to write you one day, and I don't have your current number anymore, and I know that you grew apart, but it was one of the most fun gaming experience I had. Such a great game. And with that, I think this is the perfect time to call it for today. We made it through our first legacy dungeon. It's super cool. Next will be my probably favorite region in the whole game. And I think we go through this like we do this like we did today. I will do some side content on the way that I know about, that I find pretty cool. And then we go through the legacy dungeons and try to make it as far as we can through the game, and also experience the DLC again. And I will tell my story and try to convince you why this game is the best game ever. And you should try it. And I hope I achieved some of this today. I know I still need to get into the muscle memory stuff. I will also need to figure out what this weird stuttering is in the game, but maybe I just cannot do anything about it. But maybe I find a solution. I also will make a note that I installed the Seamless Co-op app to be able to help fellow Tarnished out if they choose to let me. There will be some very hard bosses along the way, so it kind of makes sense. And yeah, I enjoyed this so much. I had a really, really great time. So wherever you are, whenever you watch this, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you get some entertainment out of this. If not from me, you know, at least from what is on display in this game, because it's so good. It's so good. But yeah, I would certainly appreciate a like, a subscribe, a share, all the YouTube jazz. You know, it helps me out tremendously. I want to build my community even more in 2026. And yeah, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this. And I hope something amazing happens to you. And we see each other again probably next Sunday, but I'm also have something cooking, and if I have the time, maybe I can release a really cool video next week, but I don't want to promise anything. All right, take care and have a good start into the week. Bye bye.